Good morning, all of you.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, sir.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Morning,
Okay.
sir. Good morning,
So,
sir.
how much portion covered in previous class? I think scale of chord is completed. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, any doubt in this scale portion? Plane, diagonal, and scale of chord. Doubt है कुछ? Yes or no? Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. So we'll start the next portion of first unit. Okay, today. And that is this curves. Okay, different type of curves. Basically, in your syllabus there are three type of curves. Okay, cycloid, involute, and helix. Okay, so in cycloid we'll study uh, normal cycloid, epicycloid, and hypocycloid. Okay, three type of cycloid. Then in involute of regular polygons, involute of circle, involute of circle. Okay. Then when the length of a string is more than the circumference, length of the string less than the circumference. Okay. And helix upon a cylinder and helix upon a cone. Okay, so this much is syllabus for curves. Okay, and I'm giving you a slight introduction of conic curves also. Okay, uh, later in unit number 3 and 4. Okay, we'll have this ellipse, parabola type shapes. Okay, so what are these things? Okay, so these are called as conic section. Okay, what do you mean by conic section? These are the cut section of a cone. Okay, in the different position of a cutting plane. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when a right circular
Yes, sir.
cone, okay, when a right circular cone is cut by a plane parallel to base, okay, when a right circular cone is cut by a plane, one, okay, so suppose this is the front view of a cone in a simple position, okay, right circular cone. Now it is cut by a plane, okay, it is cut by a plane like this, okay. Then what about the section? It will get
Circle.
circle, obviously.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
suppose the same cone is cut by a section plane. Okay, like this.
Ellipse.
Sir, ellipse.
Okay. So the orientation of section plane is inclined to base. Okay, inclined to base. Any inclination. Okay, but it is inclined to base. You can take 30, 40. Now suppose the section plane is like this. Okay. Now
Parabola.
parabola. Now tell me the orientation of plane for this cutting plane. What is the orientation of plane? Anyone? What is the orientation of plane?
Parallel to the slant.
Parallel to the parallel to
Generator.
this generator. Okay, any of the generator. Okay, generatics, either end generatics or these are the generators which I am drawing. These are called generators. Okay, What is the meaning of generator? It is a line joining the apex to any point on the circumference of base circle. Okay. Suppose this is your O. Okay. This is apex. Okay. And what about the OA and OB? OA, OB, these are end generators. Okay. Are you getting this? OA, OB are end generators and these are
Yes,
intermediate
sir.
generators. Okay. So whenever the section plane is parallel to, when the cutting plane is parallel to any of the generator, okay, the section formed is called parabola. Okay. Now suppose this is your axis. Okay. Okay. This is your axis of cone. Okay. Now tell me what will be the position of cutting plane for hyperbola? कटिंग प्लेन का ओरिएंटेशन क्या होना चाहिए फॉर हाइपरबोला?
Parallel to axis.
पैरेलल टू एक्सिस. ओके. और कोई आंसर? इट शुड कट दिस कोन. कैसे कट करना चाहिए? वन साइड ऑफ एक्सिस. ओके. सो योर कटिंग प्लेन will be like this. Okay. Or it can be exactly perpendicular to base. What is the name of this hyperbola when the section plane is exactly perpendicular to base? That is called rectangular.
Rectangular.
Okay, tell me the practical example of rectangular hyperbola where we can see uh, that rectangular hyperbola. Gas law. There are three gas law. किसमें होता है?
Sir, isothermal.
Yes.
Boyle's
Sir,
law.
Boyle's law.
Isothermal.
Yes, sir.
Boyle's law. Okay. Am I audible? Are you now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The gravitational law.
Okay, so these are conic section. Okay. So how you get ellipse? So there are some methods. Okay. To draw ellipse, parabola, hyperbola. Okay. We will discuss these things when we'll get the application of these things. Okay. Like ellipse, there are different type of methods. Okay. So we'll study only one concentric method for projection of, or we can say for isometric projection. Okay. So I'll discuss this in that particular unit. Okay. So let's go to backlight now. Okay.
No, sir, voice is lacking. Voice lagging,
Your
sir.
voice is not clear.
Okay, okay. Now it is okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Give me 1 minute, okay. So what is that? What is a satellite? And where we can see the application of this cycloidal curve. Okay, so cycloid is a curve generated by a point on the circumference of a circle. Okay, circle without slipping over a straight line or another circle, either outside or inside. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
It is a curve generated by a point, okay, on the circumference of a circle when the circle rolls over a straight line or another circle, okay, outside or inside, okay, without slipping. Then the curve generated is known as cycloid. Okay, then the curve generated is known as cycloid. So the circle which rolls, okay, is called rolling circle or generating circle. Okay, the circle which rolls is called rolling circle or generating circle, and the circle and the straight line is called directing line. Okay, or if it rolls over another circle, then the circle, okay, is called generating directing circle. Okay, and the application of these curves you can see in the tooth profile of dial gauge, tooth profile of gears. Okay, do you know tensile stress, shear stress?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes.
while designing gears, okay, tooth profile of gears, okay, and dials, we need to calculate these forces, shear force, tensile force. Okay, so for that we have to fix some curves, okay, curvature of those profiles. So uh, these cycloidal curves are used for tooth profile. Okay, with the help of this cycloidal curve we can easily find out the tensile and shear stress by drawing tangent and normal on these curves, okay, at the required point. Okay, one second. Hmm. This is the application definition. Okay, these curves are generated by a fixed point on the circumference of a circle which rolls without slipping along a fixed straight line or a circle. Okay, the rolling circle is called generating circle, and the fixed straight line or circle is termed as directing line or directing circle. Okay, now how to draw the cycloidal curves? Okay, so you can see a cycloid, normal cycloid of a circle. Okay, so first of all, say draw the cycloid of a circle of 50 diameter rolls over a straight line. Okay, now first of all, The whiteboard is visible or not? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, so suppose the diameter of circle is 50 mm. So first of all draw a circle of dia 50 mm like this. Okay, a circle of diameter 50 mm. Okay. Now tell me, suppose I want to draw uh, this curve. Okay. So what we need to draw this curve? Instruments, except those instruments. Okay. What information we need, or what raw material we need to draw this raw information? This curve has a circumference. Is it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And if I'll find out, okay, the points at some intervals, okay, points on the circumference of this curve, okay, like this. Say, if I'll get some points like this for drawing that curve, is it easy to draw? Is it easy to draw? Well, by joining this curve points,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
we can easily draw the curve, any type of curve, by joining the points on the circumference of that curve. Okay. So what we are basically doing here, we are finding points on the circumference of that curve. Okay. And we will join those points with the help of French curve. Okay. Or rounder. Okay. Compass. Okay. So for finding those points, what we need, see in this question, okay, the circle is basically rolling in a forward direction, okay, along a straight line. Okay, so tell me when the center of circle will be in C1. Okay, initially it is in C. Okay, the center is C. When the center will be in C1, okay, what will happen? Okay, tell me the position of P. The position of point P will change or not? If the
Yes, sir,
center
it will change.
Yes, sir.
It will
changes
change.
from C to C, it will change.
Yes, sir.
Okay, definitely it will change. Okay, so it will go upward or downward?
Sir, upward.
Upward. Okay, and how much distance from that straight line PA? That we don't know. Okay, that we don't know कितना distance ऊपर जाएगा. Okay, now when the center changes from C to C2, what will happen? The point will move in a forward direction as well as in upward direction. Is it? The point P.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Means the
Yes, sir.
position of point P is changing while we are changing the centers, while we are moving in the forward direction. So we need to find out the position of point P. Okay, so that we are dividing this circle into number of equal divisions. Why? Why we are dividing this circle into number of equal divisions? So that we can easily find the points on the circumference of that curve. We are nothing but of P by drawing, by uh, changing the position, okay, of circle. Is it? Am I audible?
No, sir.
Am I audible
Your
or not?
voice is not clear, sir.
There is network problem. I can't. Okay. There is no electricity, so that we cannot connect to Wi-Fi. Okay. And the weather is not good. Okay. So there is network problem also. We have to manage. Okay. Is it manageable or not? I think okay, we can manage. Okay. So I'm starting this class now. Am I audible right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first of all, divide this circle into either 8 number of equal parts or 12 number of equal parts. Okay. If you will divide into 8 number of equal parts, you will get 8 points on the circumference of that cycloidal curve. If you will divide in 12 number of equal parts, you will get 12 points. Okay. So which one is better, dividing in 8 or dividing in 12?
So 12.
12.
12. Okay. The more point, you'll get smooth curve. Okay. Joining will be easy. Okay. You'll get the exact curvature of that cycloidal curve. So divide this circle into 12 number of equal parts. Okay. The method of dividing circle into 12 number of equal parts that is given in unit number 5. Okay. आई थिंक मैंने बताया था यूनिट नंबर 5 पढ़ना है, कितने लोगों ने पढ़ा? यूनिट नंबर 5 ज्योमेट्रिकल कंस्ट्रक्शन. हैव यू गॉन थ्रू दिस पर्टिकुलर यूनिट?
सर नहीं बोला था आपने.
नहीं बोला था. अब नहीं बोला है तो ये यूनिट पढ़ना है अभी. ठीक है. इस यूनिट में सारा चीज है. हाउ टू बाइसेक्ट एंगल, हाउ टू ट्राइसेक्ट एंगल, how to divide a line into number of equal parts. Okay. Then how to divide a circle into number of equal parts. Okay. 12, 8. Okay. Then how to draw regular polygons. Okay. You can draw these regular polygons in a quick time by taking some steps. Okay. Some easy steps. You can easily draw a regular polygon in 30 or 40 seconds. Okay. So go through uh, this unit, particular geometrical construction. Okay. So first of all, divide this circle into 12 number of equal parts. Okay. Okay. We have divided the circle into 12 number of equal parts. Okay. And write down the name of all the points. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Whatever it is. So write down the name of all the points. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And the last point I am taking P. Okay. The last point I am taking P. Then draw the circumferential length of this particular curve. Okay. Circumferential length. Okay. So pi d, you can easily calculate pi d and draw that circumferential length pi d. Okay. From this P to that last point. I'm taking again P. Okay. Common point. So this is P to P. Okay. Now that P to P is showing what? It is pi d, 2 pi r, circumferential length. Okay. Now we are drawing that cycloidal curve for one complete revolution, okay, of the circle. Now, how many divisions of this PP? We have to make
12.
how many divisions?
12.
12. Similar to this, circle, okay. So divide this particular P to P in 12 equal parts, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12. Okay. So now we have 12 equal part. Okay. Now write down the name of these points also. Okay. In a proper way. So I'm writing this 1, 2 again. 1, 2. You can use 1 dash, 2 dash. Okay. Write the name of these points like 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash. Okay. Then draw horizontal line from all the points in the circle. Okay. Draw horizontal line. Ten and the last one 11. Okay. Then draw horizontal line from all the points. Okay. In that circle. Okay. So I'm drawing this horizontal line starting from 11. Okay, you will get a common line for 1 and 11. Is it?
Yes,
Similarly,
sir.
for a common horizontal line for 2 and
10.
10. Then 3 and 9. Okay. 8 and 4. Then 7 and 5 and 6. Okay. Project these points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 11 in this center line also. Center line means let the name of this particular point. We are writing this C, center. Okay, capital C. So project these points by drawing vertical line. You can easily project these points. Okay. By drawing a vertical line, you can easily project this 1, 2, 3 on a straight and in the straight circumferential line like this. Okay. That's the project. You can easily project this point 1, 2, C line. Yes. Yeah. Am I audible?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so project these points 1, 2, 3 on this C3 line. Okay, like this. You can easily project 1, 2, 3 and all the points. Okay. Then how you get points? And write down the namings. Okay, I'm not writing names C1, C2, C3 up to C12. You'll have to write, okay, C1, C2, C3 up to CP or C12, whatever it is. Okay. Now see, when the center changes from C to C1, what will happen? The P will move, okay, in a forward and upward direction. Okay. So how will you judge the position of P? Where it will be?
Sir, at 11.
At 11, not at 11 exactly. It will move forward, okay, not back in the left hand side of P.
Yes, sir, it will move.
The division above 1.
Okay, it will lie on the line that is drawn from 1 to 11. Okay, at that elevation from P to P line. Okay, it will move a height of uh, the difference between PP and the line drawn from 11. Okay, the P will lie on that particular line passing from 1. Okay, horizontal line passing from 1. And the distance of P1 point, okay, that will be the first point. So we are calling that P1. The distance of P1 point from C1, what will be that distance? C1, P1,
R.
कितना होगा?
Sir, sir, equal
What?
to the radius.
Equal to the radius of rolling circle. It will not
sir.
change. It is fixed. Okay, that will be CP only. So you'll get that points P1 easily. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You will
Yes.
get a point. Okay, this is C1. Say this is C1. So radius equals to CP. Find out a point on this particular line. So you'll get a point somewhere here. Okay, P1. Then what about P2? Again, change center C2. Now radius same CP. Find out another point on this particular line P2. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then
Yes,
C3.
sir.
You'll get another point. Okay. See here, P1, P2, P3. So what is the distance C3 to P3? This is equal to CP. Again, C4, P4 equal to CP. Okay. So I'm showing these things in this now. You get a bit. Okay. So here we have divided this circle into 8 number of equal parts. Okay. So locate these centers properly. Okay. Then find out. This is the initial point P. Okay. From which the point starts uh, the movement. Okay. Now P1. Okay. That P1 you are getting in a horizontal line passing from 1, and the distance of P1 is CP from C1. Similarly, you'll get P2, you'll get P3, P4, P5, P6, P7. Okay. And the last point. Okay. Easy.
Yes, sir.
Then join with the help of French curve in a proper way, like this. Okay. Can you draw this curve?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
there will be the second portion in this question. Okay. Draw uh, tangent and normal at 25 millimeter from the baseline. Okay, say 25 or say 30 millimeter, 30 from baseline. Okay, so first of all, fix the height of 30 from baseline. Okay, so starting from this particular point, okay, draw, okay, draw a height of 30 So say this is the height of 30 okay. Now draw a horizontal line. So you'll get two position in the on this curve. Okay. Okay. One we are getting in P5 and second P3. Okay. So you can draw tangent normal at any position. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Suppose I am taking another point. Okay. So that I can explain process of drawing tangent normal. Say this is a point N. Okay. Where we want tangent and normal, which is say 38 or 35 from the baseline. Okay. Now, how to draw tangent normal? So for this, we need Cn. What is this Cn? Point on the center line for this particular point N. Okay, we need Cn. So what will be the distance of Cn from N?
R.
R, radius of rolling circle. Okay, so taking the radius equals to Cp, find out Cn. Okay, so you'll get somewhere here. Okay, Cn. Now draw a perpendicular at this particular Cn, perpendicular to this center line. Okay, and find out the intersection of that particular line to this baseline. You'll get a point, say N1. This is N1. Okay, Cn is perpendicular to P8. Okay, now join N to N1. Join N to N1 and extend. What is this N1?
The
Normal.
normal.
Normal at this particular point N. So this
Yes, sir.
curve. Now, if you draw perpendicular to this N1, वो क्या हो जाएगा? If you draw perpendicular tangent, okay, easy, easy है?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
बोलने में इजी लग रहा है. Yes, sir.
नहीं, बनाने में भी easy है, ठीक है? जब बनाओगे तो easy ही लगेगा, okay? सबसे
सर राउंडर
ट्राई करेंगे.
बन जाएगा ना?
राउंडर से नहीं, राउंडर से नहीं. Join all the points with the help of French curve. French curve, okay? Not rounder. Use French curve for joining these points P1, P2 up to P7, P8. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think Kalinga sir explained how to join with the help of French curve in the introduction class. Is it? Use of French curve. Explained or not?
Yes, sir.
So you can join with the help of French curve, I think. Okay. Okay, let us go to epicyclide. Okay, what is this epicyclide? Epicyclide. So these are the curves generated by a point on the circumference of a circle when the circle rolls over another circle outside. Okay, rolls over another circle outside. Okay, without slipping. That without slipping is very important. Okay, the circle is rolling without slipping. Okay, so when the circle rolls over another circle, okay, outside, that is called epicyclide. Are you getting this? The CP satellite curve is also used for tooth profile of gears. Okay. Now, how to draw this epicycloid? Okay, so this is the question. Okay, draw the locus of a point on the periphery of a circle which rolls on a curved path. Okay, curved path means that is another circle. Is it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Take the diameter of rolling circle 50 mm. So what is the diameter of rolling circle? That is 50 mm. And radius of directing circle, that is curved path, 75 mm. So first of all, draw the curvature of directing circle. Okay, that curved path. Okay. First of all, draw directing circle. Okay. Then take a suitable point. Okay, and that particular point draw the rolling circle like this. Okay, is it okay? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now for okay, good. Now for one complete revolution of this rolling circle, how much portion will be covered? Okay, by this circle on this arc.
Circumference of the rolling circle.
Circumference of the rolling circle. Okay, but this is not the straight line. Okay, we cannot locate a particular point on this directing circle. Okay, for the circumferential length. Can we? कर सकते हैं क्या locate? By drawing a chord length equal to pi d. No, that is chord length, not arc length. But we want arc length in this particular question. Is
Yes,
it?
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
what we can do? We can find out the angle subtended by that particular arc. Okay, pi d arc to O. Can we find out that angle
Yes, sir.
easily? Okay. What
Yes,
will be
sir.
that angle? Theta equals to small r divided by capital R into 360. Okay. It is written 3600, but that is 360. Okay. Not 3600. 360. So we can easily find out the angle subtended by this particular r pi d to O. So theta equals to capital R divided by small r into 360. Tell me the value of theta for this particular question. Anyone? Tell me the value of theta for this particular question. Small r equals to small r is nothing but
The
the
purchase.
radius of rolling
120,
circle, that
sir.
is 25 divided by capital R equals to
75.
75. So 25
75
divided by 75, 1 by 3 into
1 by
360,
3, 120 degree.
120 degrees. Okay, so that theta is coming 120 degree. Now we can find out the arc length. Okay, we can draw another line. Okay, like this. Okay, this angle is nothing but 120.
Yes, sir.
This one. Okay, now divide this circle into 12 number of equal parts, not 8. Okay, always divide this circle, the rolling circle, into 12 number of equal parts. Here it is divided into 8. Okay, तुम लोग क्या करोगे? 12 part. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now divide this circle into 12 number. Now what about this arc? How will you divide this arc into 8 number of equal parts or 12 number of equal parts? Arc up to this P to P, say arc PP. Now in this
10
question
degree.
it is easy because the
10 degree each.
divide. You can easily find out the like in this question 120, it is coming 120 degrees. So you can easily divide by it and you'll get 15 degree for one division. So you can easily make 15 degree with the help of your protector. Is it? Suppose the angle is coming like 125 and you need 8 equal divisions. Then तब क्या करोगे? Then apply that bisecting angle, trisecting angle. Okay. If you want to divide into two equal part, bisect that angle 125 first, then bisect the one portion. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So properly divide this arc into 8 number of equal part. Okay. Like this. Then draw concentric arc. Okay. For 1, 7, for 2, 6, for 3, 5, and for 4. Taking O as a center. Okay. Taking O as a center, change radius. Okay. And draw concentric arc like this. Okay. Previous question में क्या कर रहे थे? We are drawing horizontal lines. Okay, from all the points. We have drawn horizontal lines. Is it?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now in
Yes,
question,
sir.
we are drawing concentric circles. Okay, concentric arcs. Okay. So locate the center point C1, C2, C3. Now how will you get first point T1? You'll get T1 on that arc which is passing from 1 and 7, and the distance of P1 will be CP 25
CP.
from C1. Yes, it will be 25 from C1 like this. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Then
sir.
whatever
Yes, sir.
point 2, you can see the position of P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, P8. Okay. P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, P8. Easy? Locate all the point properly and draw the curve. Joining all the points with the help of spread curve. Okay. Easy? समझ में आया या नहीं? How to draw epicycloid?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And suppose we want to draw tangent normal at any point on this curve, say here. This is the position where we want tangent normal. Okay. And now what we need, first of all, CN. CN, center point for this N. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
so distance of CN will be equals to 25 from N. So you can easily locate CN. Now join CN to O. Okay, CN को किससे join करना है? O. And you'll get another point. Okay, N1, which is nothing but the intersection of arc PP to OCN. Okay, now join N to N1. What is this? N to N, NN1? normal, and perpendicular to this you'll get tangent. Okay. So N1 is normal and T1 is tangent at this particular point N on this curve, cycloidal curve, epicycloid. Similarly, okay, you can also draw hypocycloid of any circle. Okay, say for the same circle, okay, 50 mm rolling circle is now rolling inside the directing circle. Then what about the name of that curve? Hypocycloid. देखो इसमें कंफ्यूजन होता है एपिसाइक्लॉइड हाइपोसाइक्लॉइड. ओके, इफ क्वेश्चन इज आस्किंग फॉर हाइपोसाइक्लॉइड एंड यू आर ड्राइंग एपिसाइक्लॉइड, तो वहां पे नंबर कितने मिलेंगे? 0. चाहे तुमने